Good morning all of you. Today in our English grammar we are going to discuss about the past tense. Past tense is divided into four different tenses, that is simple past, past continuous, past perfect and past perfect continuous. In this class we are going to learn how to make affirmative, that is positive, negative and question form of each of the tenses. Now we will discuss about simple past tense. Simple past tense tells us about the past, a time which is finished. The time which is finished is denoted with the help of simple past tense. For example, we won the cup last year. So last year here represent the digital, they are talking about the time which is already complete. We won is the verb. We use the simple past to talk about times in the past, such as yesterday, last week, in 2004, 100 years ago and many more. There are three forms of sentences in each of these tenses. The first is positive, and second negative, and the third one question form. So positive form will take an example like I had breakfast at 8 o'clock this morning. So this is the simple past tense sentence. Now if we are having not in the sentence or no in the sentence, this means that the sentence is in negative form. For example, I did not eat breakfast this morning. Here, did and not represent that this sentence is in the simple past tense and negative. Then after, we are having the question form of simple past tense. Did you eat breakfast this morning? So, when we are changing any positive or negative sentence into the question form, we will replace the position of verb and the subject. So this is the question form of the simple past tense. Now further we will discuss about past continuous tense. The past continuous means that at the time in the past we were in the middle of an action. This is similar like present continuous tense, as this was having past continuous and earlier we have discussed about present continuous. We simply have to represent continuous with the ing form of the verb. But here the past verb will come and in present we were writing the sentence with the help of present verb. Now we'll take example like I was sitting in my own chair and I was reading my book. So here in this sentence, sitting is the continuous form and reading is the continuous form of the verb. Means the ing form of the verb. And the past is denoted with the help of verb was and here also was. So when we are writing sentences, the continuous form means the ing form of the verb. And simply we have to add the verb for the past tense, for the present or the future tense. Okay. So now every tense is having three different forms to write the sentences. Positive, negative and question form of the sentence. So we'll take one example in all these three categories. First we'll take the example of positive sentence. I was playing. So playing here represents the continuous form of the verb and was is the past. I was playing. So this is the positive sentence in past continuous tense. What if we want to make this positive sentence into negative sentence? So we simply have to put a word not in between two verbs, and here we are having main verb as playing and was as the helping verb. So simply we will add not or no in between them to make this sentence into negative form, and we have done the same. I was not playing. So not here represents the negative form of the sentence. Now in question form of the sentence, we simply have to replace the position of subject and the verb. For example, here I was the subject and was the verb. So simply we have exchanged the position, like was I playing. So here if we will replace the position of was and I, we will make the sentence into the question form of the past continuous tense, and simply at last we have to add the question mark. So this positive sentence I was playing will become question form, like was I playing. Now further we'll take another example, like positive form we are having they were fighting. Were here represents the past and fighting represents the continuous. So this is the positive sentence in past continuous tense. We want to make it into negative form. We simply will add not in between two verbs. So here we have added not in between two verbs. They were not fighting. Fighting is the main verb and verb was the helping verb. We simply have added not in between them to change the positive sentence into a negative sentence, and to change this positive or negative sentence into a question form, we will simply replace the position of the subject and the verb. So we have done the same, and the sentence will become like were they fighting. Here verb is coming in the starting of a sentence and subject is coming after the verb. So this sentence will become, the question form will become like were they fighting, and at last we simply add the question mark. So this was about past continuous tense. Now we will discuss about past perfect tense. Verbs in the past perfect tense expresses first an action completed before a particular time in the past. For example, I had finished my work before you arrived. So here had finished represents the past perfect tense. In the second, when two actions took place in the past and one was completed before the other. For example, the train had left when we reached the station. So in this kind of sentence, we use past perfect tense. Now, we will discuss about past perfect continuous tense. Verbs in past perfect continuous tense expresses an action that began in the past and continued for a long time. For example, when I reached home, I heard it had been raining for 3 hours. So here the verb reach had been raining expresses that this sentence is in the past perfect continuous tense. There is important note. You form past perfect continuous tense like this, as had plus be plus past participle form of the verb. For example, I had been working for 2 hours when you rang me up. So here the verb had been working represent that this sentence is in the past perfect tense. Now further we'll solve the exercise of this chapter. Now, in exercise 1, fill in the blanks with simple past form of the verbs. This fill in the blanks we have to fill it up with the help of the simple past tense. So, two people blank in the fire that blank out in Smt.R.S.Kalaria yesterday afternoon. The fire blank at 2:20 p.m. A shopkeeper blanked the flames and blanked the fire brigade. So here we are given some brackets and in bracket there are some verbs. We have to convert those verbs into the simple past form of the verb. So here we will use the simple past tense as two people died, past will become died in the fire, that break will become broke out in Smt.R.S.Kalaria yesterday afternoon. The fire start will become started at 2:20 p.m. A shopkeeper C will have the past form as saw. A shopkeeper saw the flames and call will become called the fire brigade. So again I will repeat it. Two people died in the fire that broke out in Smt.R.S.Kalaria yesterday afternoon. The fire started at 2:20 p.m. A shopkeeper saw the flames and called the fire brigade. Now, in exercise 2, complete the following conversation with negative and question form of simple past tense. We have to solve this conversation between Malati and Shyama with the help of simple past tense. So, Malati, blank, you have a nice holiday in Srinagar. In bracket we are given you have. So, this is basically question. So, we will write it as Malati, did you have a nice holiday in Srinagar? This is the question form. Then Shyama, yes, thanks, it was wonderful. But we blank, not shop much. So, here did not shop. This is the negative form of the simple past tense. Then Malati says, which place blank, and is the visit and question also. Which place did you visit? Then Shyama says, we blank many gardens. So simple past it will have, we saw many gardens. I not know there was so much to sow. So I did not know there was so much to see. So this exercise is completed with the help of negative and question form of the simple past tense. Here we have also used only positive sentence of simple past tense. It is simply we saw many gardens. Now in exercise 3 we have to change the following passage into simple past tense. We will use simple past tense to change this passage. It all happens very quickly. The car comes straight out of the side road and the bus goes into the back of it. The bus crashes right into the car. It is the car driver's fault. The car is crushed and the driver dies on the spot. So now we will convert this passage and we'll use the simple past tense whenever needed. It all happens will become happen. It all happened very quickly. The car comes will become came straight out of the side road, and the bus goes will become ran into the back of it. The bus crashes will become crashed. The bus crashed right into the car. It is will become was. It was the car driver's fault. The car is again is will become was. Then crushed. The car was crushed and the driver dies will become died on the spot. So here we have changed the verbs into past form. Happens become happened, then goes become went, is was becoming was, dies become died, cave come becomes cave, crashes become crashed. Now we will solve exercise number 4. Fill in the blanks with the help of past perfect or past perfect continuous tense. We have to fill in these blanks with the help of past perfect or past perfect continuous tense. Past perfect is denoted with the help of had and past participle, and past perfect continuous is denoted with the help of had, been and the past participle form. So now, first one, she blank to Delhi when I went to her house yesterday. So in that, this blank will write, we are having go. So the answer will be she had gone to Delhi when I went to her house yesterday. Then the next one, Shashi blank in bracket we are having read this novel for 2 weeks before she arrived. So we'll write it the answer like read will Shashi had been reading this novel for 2 weeks before she arrived. Now this first sentence was in the past perfect tense and in the second was in the past perfect continuous tense. Now third one, the rain blank in bracket we are getting stop when we came out. So in the answer will be the rain had stopped when we came out. So this is past perfect tense. Number fourth one, I blank in bracket we are having wait for her since 10 o'clock at the station, but she did not come. So wait will have answer like I had been waiting, had been waiting represents the past perfect continuous form of the verb. I had been waiting for her since 10 o'clock at the station, but she did not come. Now the fifth one, he told me she blank ill in bracket ill for 6 weeks. So he told me she had been ill for 6 weeks. So this was the exercise related to past perfect and past perfect continuous tense. And here we are completing our chapter, the past tense. Thank you. Have a nice day.